Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Thanks, It's Vintage with your hosts, Andrew
and Lydia.
And we are back for part 2 of the June Wine Club.
Very thrilled.
I'm so excited. So, last episode, we went through our sparkling wine from Castel d'Age, a vintage cava, which is absolutely gorgeous. We went through the Lascana Vineyards, Torrantes from Argentina. Another beautiful white wine, floral and expressive and ready for summer. And today we're going to go through the last 2 wines of the 4 wines in our wine club. Once again,
this third one, very interesting.
Yeah.
It's an interesting wine.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
This is one that's going to definitely surprise some people. Remember that our wine club is exploratory.
Yeah.
I am not trying to appease everybody with my selections. I am trying to broaden everyone's horizons with what exists. I mean, remember, there are thousands and thousands and thousands of grape varietals in the world and many, many, many different styles of wine. And this is exactly the point of this wine club, is to explore all of that with a little bit of classic sprinkled in like we do. So now that we've gotten through one classic, although classic with a twist. I mean, this is vintage, almost 10 years of age. Yeah. There's something else going on here. But now we're going to get to another one. So,
Blandine Le Blanc.
Ready to dive in?
Absolutely.
All right. So, this is Château de Cèdre, Blandine Le Blanc. This is a 2021 vintage. This is from Côtes de Gascogne. This is in the southwest of France.
Yes.
This is actually, it says on here, it's IGP, Côtes de Gascogne. So this is from Gascony. This is where the term gastronomy comes from.
Yeah.
This is a part of France where food is a big deal. Everyone.
I mean, the whole of France.
The whole of France. Now, food is a big deal. But funny enough, the southwest of France is actually a very interesting area for like really artisanal cuisine, really intentional cuisine. Everyone always thinks of like, oh, go to Paris or go to, all these other areas, right? But in reality, there are some areas of France where it's like cuisine is kind of like, it's a thing, it's not just, French food. It's like, no, this is regional specific, and it's actually world famous. It's just, you got to know. It's like Spain and the north of Spain is a very particular area for like
Spain has
each part
completely different,
right? But like the Basque country in Spain
features.
is very well known for especially some really incredible world-renowned Michelin star restaurants.
Oh yeah,
Gascony is,
Bilbao
think of it as an extension. This entire area is just one extension going across the Pyrenees. So
but the thing is, it's very individually isolated in this region because of the Pyrenees and because of actually multiple mountain ranges kind of converging.
Yeah.
And there's just a ton of foothills, and most of the wineries exist in little pockets.
Yeah. It's an interesting region, especially for wine too. And we're going to see that here.
Now, the reason I say this is interesting is for nerdy wine reasons. It's probably a great, easy drinking wine, to be honest, but it's made from grapes you don't usually see in a still wine.
Yes. So this is actually named for Blandine Le Blanc. And there's an image of her here from 1911. And then it's all these wonderful things
What
that
an elegant lady
she had in her maison. So the property is kind of a nod to those who came before, which is really cool. This is, like I said, in the southwest of France. Château de Cèdre is currently run by brothers Pascal and Jean-Marc. I'm going to get that last name incorrect here as I try and pronounce it.
I genuinely
Virage.
Have a good
I'm going to say
guess.
Virage.
Let's go with that.
Got to get my French up here. But they are a benchmark for organic farming at their estate. And this is really cool. This is the 2021 vintage, and it's a blend of 2 grapes, Colombard and Ugni Blanc. Now, those are grapes most people have definitely never heard of, but they are actually common in France.
But they've probably had those grapes, just in a different form.
Yeah, and I bet you that form was not wine. What form would that be?
Cognac.
Cognac.
And Armagnac.
And Armagnac. These are grapes that are normally seen in Cognac and Armagnac production, not winemaking, which is what's really cool. Although these grapes are used in still wines, like the one we're about to taste, and they are also used in sparkling wines too.
Yes, which I've never had. I've still never had an Ugni Blanc.
I did have one.
Okay.
You know what's funny? This is going to be really funny. Here in Boston, D Bar down in Dorchester.
Okay.
Which
vaguely aware of it. Yeah.
It's a gay bar, like a restaurant, I should say, that turns into nightlife, right? Where they do karaoke and all this stuff at night. Like and so it's interesting because I've been there for that transition where it's like it's a normal restaurant, everyone's sitting down eating, and then all of a sudden it turns into nightlife.
That's
right?
Very fun.
It's like 10 o'clock at night, it turns into nightlife. You're not like, don't worry, go have dinner at 8 o'clock. The food's actually really great there. But they have a sparkling wine on their menu that is, I think it's Ugni Blanc. I don't think it's Colombard, or it might be the other way around. But it's one of these two grapes. I remember looking at it, researching it, and going, oh my gosh, this is actually one of these grapes.
Are both Colombard and Ugni Blanc Is Colombard in cognac production?
I think Colombard is.
Because Ugni Blanc definitely is, but
I'm pretty sure it is.
I'm not sure about Colombard. Okay.
I'm pretty sure it is. But this is...
I think we should kind of mention that the grapes that got resigned, for want of a better word, to kind of fortified production were often deemed not really suitable for still wine production. But this is like, we're talking 400 years ago, maybe even longer. And it's really just about attention. So if someone's willing to put in the work to make it good, it's about the farming, it's about the making, and it can be done. So,
and we've got to remember, like, technology has come a long way.
Yes.
Like farming practices and technology when it comes to fermentation and storage of wine, all of this has come a very long way. So what was once deemed not usable in that production sometimes comes down to technology as well. And the fact that we just didn't have the techniques, we didn't have the necessary
the
equipment.
Understanding, or maybe with climate change, the weather is more appropriate for still wine production now.
Exactly.
As is the case with many regions. But yeah, it's just really fun finding these grapes that usually get relegated to another cause being in your glass.
Yeah. And this is really fun. So this is a white wine that's got a little more body to it, a little more expressive in terms of texture on the palate and its nose. That nose is really beautiful. I mean, it really is. It's definitely giving...
I say again, I'm really talking about the cover here, but the savory aspect of it is really interesting.
You can tell by the nose that it's going to be a bit more on the savory side. Yeah. What did I put down in my notes here? Yes. Grapefruit, green pear, like white blossoms.
The blossom is there.
You definitely get that floral tone is definitely in there. It's gorgeous.
It's really...
And then when we take a sip of it, ooh. Whoa. Right?
Ooh.
This is
sharp.
Textural. This is different than I think a lot of people are expecting from a white wine.
Again, the taste is not the same.
No.
It's the smell.
And
that's fun.
I'm gonna use this term, and it doesn't mean you can't drink it on its own. I very much enjoy wines that most people would say are in this category on their own. This is an individual preference, but I think I think this label that I'm about to use is a good descriptor for how the wine reacts, how it behaves.
Okay.
This is a food-driven wine. This is a wine that you would probably want to have with food more than you would want to have it without food. Not to say that you're not going to take a sip of this and go, ooh, I enjoy this. Like, this is, to me, is refreshing, right? All of us have a different palate. All of us, have different, tastes and likes and dislikes in terms of aromas and flavors, right?
Yeah.
But this wine is just one of those wines where more often than not, it's going to be on that side of food driven for people, I think.
I think so.
And I put down lemon herbed grilled trout as a food pairing option for
That
this.
would be delicious. It has a lot of high notes on the palate. So anything that kind of gives those kind of, I'm going to say umami, but you know what I mean. Just those rich qualities that you want to balance the wine would be really, really lovely. And trout has all those. But the other thing that is actually quite apparent to me on the palate is star fruit.
Yeah.
I don't get it often, but when I do, it
so
is there. Distinct. Really clear star fruit. And it's about the acidity of the fruit as well.
Yeah.
It's sharp in an incredibly particular way. And yeah, very fun.
Yeah, this is a really fun wine.
And yeah, for me,
delicious.
I would want food with this.
Yeah, I could actually, and funny enough, I am making, this says lemon herbed grilled trout. This would do well with seafood. This would also do well with chicken. And I say that because I am making lemon herbed chicken tonight for dinner.
Nice.
And this is a wine that would do really well with that. But yeah, this is a gorgeous wine. And I think this is
really interesting.
Lovely, for showcasing that these lesser known grapes, these grapes that historically got pushed to the side, really do make beautiful, expressive, textured wines that we should all definitely be exploring just a little bit more.
Weirdly, it's calming down.
Isn't it, right?
Yeah.
A little bit of oxygen helps to tame it a bit.
Yeah, see, now I could drink it by itself.
Right?
Interesting.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, really, really interesting wine. I really like it.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is a fun one. This was one where
this is an exploratory one.
I tasted it and I was like, oh, okay. That's got to go right in. That's going to be really cool.
Yeah.
This is
great label.
5 years of age on the wine.
Yeah. I wonder what it tasted like on the lease.
Something tells me that just because of the age of the wine, and winemakers are intentional, as we know, in holding back wines until they think that they're ready. Something tells me that these two grapes in a much younger form might be a little aggressive. I can tell from the palate.
Or the brightness that we tasted up front would
might
actually be
too
quite
sharp,
consistent.
right?
Yeah.
Might be assaulting your palate a little bit. So this definitely feels like a wine that needed just a little bit of time to develop and turn into what it is in the glass here before it's released. And maybe a year or two younger, the flavors are slightly different, maybe a little more expressive, maybe not too harsh, but I like it where it's at, honestly. I think this is great.
Yeah, I think it's
5 years.
And the aeration is really doing it well as well. All right. Final wine. I'm excited.
You ready for this?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Here we go. All right. Last wine. Wine number 4. So we have the Jean-Max Roger Sancerre Rouge. Make sure I'm on the right side of our page here. This is their cuvée. So this is their cuvée La Grange Demière, which is actually named for the barn that is historic on the property in the little village of Beau, which is actually where they're located. So when we say Sancerre, Sancerre is the appellation, but it is a appellation where there is the town of Sancerre, and then there's all these little villages. And
again, it's a growth issue of...
Yes.
It was originally a much smaller area.
And it grew, and now it's defined, and the area is not going to get bigger than it is. So we say, you never know. Something could get updated 100 years from now. You never know.
Unlikely, but yes.
But Beau is one of the more famous villages. One that is well known for exceptional quality when it comes to Sancerre. But Sancerre, of course, also the other thing to note, We normally think of Sauvignon Blanc with Sancerre. Sancerre, like any other appellation in France, has rules. Those rules are really strict. What can you grow for grapes? How can you make the wine? Whole 9 yards, right? So 90% of production in Sancerre is Sauvignon Blanc. That's their white wines. Less than 10% is rosé and red. In rosé, you can use Pinot Noir and Gamay, but in red, it's Pinot Noir. It is Pinot Noir.
Yeah, I'm kind of enthralled by the Gamay part. I don't even think I've ever seen Gamay in a blend.
I have in a rosé.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just not a common thing. There's very little of it growing there. The other thing I want to know, I'm so excited I got this into the wine club. So here's the thing. I don't always talk about price, but we're going to talk about price with this for a hot second so everyone understands the value of this. 4 bottles for $100. That's averaging out to $25 a bottle, right? That's not to say, and I just want to make sure everyone understands how the maths here, right? That's not to say that every bottle is actually worth $25. It means that collectively everything is worth $25 a bottle on average when you average it out. So it's very hard to get higher priced bottles into the wine club.
Yes.
This shouldn't work. I hunted,
But it does.
I found it. This is a wine that definitely does not hit a price point where you should be able to get it into this kind of a wine club. This is also their cuvée, meaning it's their top tier bottling. So the best grapes grown go in here. All their Pinot Noir grapes will make it into their standard Sancerre Rouge bottling, but only the best make it into this. So the standard Sancerre Rouge also, as a price point, shouldn't work in this wine club. So the fact that I got their cuvée, and I got it at the price we got it at, and it's in here, that's a big deal.
It's pretty wonderful.
Right.
To be able to offer this to people.
But this is exciting. This is Domaine, like I said, Domaine Jean-Max Roger. He's the father. He's still around as far as I know, but it is now spearheaded. The entire domain is spearheaded by his 2 sons, Etienne and Thibault Roger. And very excited. Very excited to jump into this, taste it, whole 9 yards with all of you guys.
And also to refer to something we said in the first wine club, they're both brothers.
Yeah.
We've got 2 winemakers who are women and 4 winemakers who are brothers.
That's right. That's right. The first page is the 2 female winemakers, and the second page is the 2 sets of brothers.
And it looks great. Yeah. I really like this image.
Wasn't planning that. I go for the wine. I go for the quality of the wine first, and making sure that it fits in the parameters of what we want for this wine club. So that's always first. This just happened to be what it is this month, which is funny. And I noticed that when I was writing it all up. I was like, oh, this is what I chose. But this is already on the nose. I mean, this
gorgeous.
is...
It's
wow.
what you want Sancerre Rouge to be. It's got that kind of dark, brooding cherry and dark fruit in general.
Yeah.
Not necessarily all black fruit, a little bit of dark red fruit. But yeah, the spice. The spice is
from the barrels
for me.
Yeah. Oh, it's a gorgeous nose. I always put down, like we've talked about multiple times here now, who would like this, the food pairings and the mood pairings, along with the description of the wine. So I did say who would like this is going to be a Burgundy drinker.
Yeah.
Sancerre Rouge is one of those wines that if you know it, you know it. And if you don't know it, it flies under the radar for most people. And that's because Sancerre Blanc
is just powerful.
It's so dominating for that region.
Really just dominates.
So a lot of people don't realize that red wine is made here, but so little of it is made that it's not a thing you see on a shelf everywhere.
Yeah. But when you find it.
But it's so
absolutely trying.
Gorgeous. These wines are absolutely delicious. What I will say is, if you're a Burgundy drinker, you're going to like this. It's in that French style. It's not Burgundy itself. Burgundy is its own thing. You cannot replicate Burgundy. It is what it is. But it's in that French style. So if you like that style of Pinot Noir, if you like Burgundies, you're probably going to like Sancerre Rouge as well. It's just... I mean, just like I said, just the nose itself is already...
It's so pretty.
Very pretty.
Really, like there is an underpinning of minerality, but as I said, the fruit and the spice are so elegant and so present.
Yeah.
And I guess the oaking is what is doing it for half of that. But yeah, good quality fruit to begin with. And yeah, silky.
Yeah. I mean, it's got that like touch of earthiness that you expect out of like French Pinot Noirs. But yeah, that mineral driven component is there. I mean, that's a hallmark of this region. We know that with their Sancerres, Sancerre Blancs. I got to delineate between the two, right? This is Sancerre Rouge, Sancerre Blanc. But also, you know, it's just, like you said, it's silky and it's smooth and easy drinking and delicious. I said that this would actually work really well with duck confit crostini.
Yeah.
Get a little highbrow here, but
always a good pairing.
And on the other end of the highbrow comment of food, it is summer, it is June, so why not have a burger?
Yeah.
Like a grilled burger. Burgers and Pinot go where?
Yeah. In your kitchen?
Burgers and Pinot do well together. They do really well. So that's another combination that could work really well is the burger and the Pinot.
Mm. And then mood pairing.
Mood pairing, I put listening to Miles Davis.
Love it.
Yeah.
Any opportunity, really.
Yeah. And also, it should make a point here. We didn't say this on the Blandine Le Blanc, but the mood pairing for that one is watching Amélie.
Yeah.
And
I'm scared to rewatch that movie.
It's an interesting movie.
Well, it was so of its time that I don't know whether it carries through. Anyway, we're on to our movie podcast now.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you got to just appreciate something for
I'm happy to
the time
look at
it
where
came
it
from.
was. Yeah.
You know?
It was such a beautiful thing.
Who would like that wine, though? We didn't talk about that either for the Blandine Le Blanc.
Yes.
Would be a Picpoul de Pinet drinker. So if you like that
100%.
salty white wine from the south of France on the coast of the Mediterranean.
That touch of bitterness. Which some of them have.
This is going to be in that vein.
That lime quality. Yeah.
Just a little more body to this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But man, this is absolutely incredible. Sancerre Rouge.
Great
so
producer. They're higher cuvee. Excellent wine. With age. You're getting the experience of
this is 2019.
Yeah.
It's like 6 years of age to this. I mean,
it is scary what time has done to us. What COVID did to time, really, I should say. Because I still think of that as 2 years ago.
I know. I do too, honestly.
Yeah, I must change that.
Oh, you got to break that. Because, like, we are 6 years past. We need to just, it's time to move on. It's time to move on. It's time to move on. It happened. We'll look back on it constantly, but we're done. We're done. It's over. We're out of it.
Now we have this gorgeous wine as a memento.
I know, right? Grapes harvested just before the world shut down.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is beautiful.
What a beautiful thing. 4 really interesting and wonderful wines.
I know.
Good job.
Very educational focused here.
Yes. And we should say that we learn things every week.
We do.
These wines.
We do. It's sometimes like a magic trick, I think, for people when they see us as wine professionals and our knowledge and like how we can just expound upon these things and also, like our ability to taste and pull these, notes and, out of, what we smell and what we experience on our palate as well.
But that's all training.
It's all training. It's all training. It's all practice. It's all sensory memories, which is really key to all of this. And in terms of training, it's also training ourselves to know what are the benchmarks, right? For these regions, these styles, these varietals, like what is the quality benchmark? Where are you going above and where are you going below? But in terms of something like this, like I've said before, this wine club is exploratory. This is meant for all of us to learn. And that means that we are learning too. I am learning.
There's no possible way to know every producer on the planet.
No.
Ever.
Or every single grape varietal that exists. I mean, there are thousands of them. There's a reason that Jancis Robinson has her book which I
Her
have,
tome.
which is like this thick,
So
right?
thick.
And it's just an encyclopedia of grapes. I mean, there's so many. But that's the beauty of this. And so we learn too, which is great. We learn as we taste through these every month. I'm learning as I go to pick these wines because, yeah, we sprinkle in some classics. There are two, although this one I would say is a little more of a classic with a twist because it's got almost 10 years of age on it.
It's
As a
vintage.
cava that's vintage. That's a big deal. That's not a thing that you come across every day. So classic with a twist. More so classic, but premium, like ultra premium classic. Made that work. And then these are your exploratory, right? But I
mean, technically that's classic in Argentina, but for us, not so
but a
much.
lot of people don't know it, right? And so that's why I threw it in, right? However, I learned to when I go to pull this together because I'm asking our reps from the distributors and the importers to give me a range of prices and to bring me samples that are a mix of classics. But then I also stress it, because that's the whole point of this club, varietal, style, region, all off the beaten path, like find me those things. And the reps learn too, because they are having to dig deep into their portfolios to find things that they may have never known were there or ever shown to another like account that they have. And here I am asking for it, right? So they learn too, which is great. And they're excited about
it's fun for everyone.
Yeah. And now they know that this exists in their portfolio, which is what's really fun about it. Although there are some reps who are like, they're so into their portfolio that they definitely know what's in there and they know the hidden stuff that's like
I think the longer you've been in that
cool.
position, the more chance you'll know everything. But it's probably a
But some of these
issue.
distributors and imports, they have very large books. Like there's a lot of stuff in there.
An enormous amount of
But it's a learning experience for everyone every month. So I'm so glad that everybody's part of this club.
Yeah.
Who's part of it is part of it.
Really
If you're not part of it,
all of us.
you need to go to the website and join it. But yeah, this has been fun.
It really has been.
This has been incredible.
Can't wait till next month.
Yeah. All right. I think
we're
good.
wrapping up.
Right? All
I
right.
think we should cheers.
Well, everyone, till next time.
Have a great week. We'll see you next time.
Cheers.